What's up, YTPC? Uncle Willie coming to you from the coop. Got me a cigar today. Already did the char light. Just ashed myself. Well, not myself, but it fell right there between my feet. Anyway, what I am smoking is my father cigars offering. It's the Flor de la Antillas sun-grown Maduro. Very nice full body cigar, made in Esteli. Full body, full flavor, not for the faint at heart, not to smoke on an empty stomach, not a beginner cigar for sure. Very, very good. I enjoy these very much. They're good for the price point. They're usually under 10 bucks. If you find them for more than 10 bucks, I wouldn't buy them personally. I got a 10 pack for $60, $61, $62. So that puts them at $6.20. That's a good price. I ordered a bunch. I made a big order, and I got like 4 different 10 packs of different cigars, and then I bought 2 boxes of different cigars. And it's funny because my buddy Steve yesterday commented on my video about me doing a video, my next video being with me smoking a plug cigar. Well, it's kind of funny that the second cigar I went to smoke yesterday was plugged. And it happened to be a Camacho Ecuador. This is my favorite Camacho, other than the Diploma, but this is my favorite Camacho. It's a box press, and you can see I barely got lit. I got through the char light, so to speak. And it just wouldn't draw. So I just set it down. Since I have a box of them, I just set it down, went and got another one. I don't fight cigars. The only time I fight cigars, which I've got multiple poker that you can take and run through from the cap to the foot and try to unplug it. Excuse me. I don't fight cigars. Only time I do that is if it's a really expensive cigar that's plugged, or either it's my last one and I really was looking forward to smoking it, then I'll try to fight it. Excuse me. Other than that, I don't. So sitting here, I just went and picked it back up. The stray cat come through yesterday, and under my trees out here, the ground is softer where I put mulch down a couple years ago, and they'll stop and they'll want to use the bathroom in my yard. So I took this and threw it like a knife at the cat. It hit right beside him. He jumped up about 2 feet off the ground and then went running through the other trees. So he didn't have time to take a poop like he usually tries to do. So that was funny. I'm gonna keep this pipe related after I tell you another little tidbit. When we were on vacation and we went to, I meant to wear my other hat. We went to Luray Caverns. About a couple miles before you get to Luray, coming off of the highway, there's a Dukes of Hazzard store called Cooters. And I'm sure a lot of y'all are familiar with Dukes of Hazzard. Then actually Daisy Duke, Catherine Bach, I think that's her name, she was going to be there on Sunday. And she's gonna be there on Saturday. That's what it was. At like 4 o'clock. We went to Luray on Friday and stopped at Cooters. I bought a shirt and a hat, and they had a bunch of like a Dukes of Hazzard museum. Had a couple cars, had a Boss Hog Cadillac in there, had the Dukes, the 01, the General Lee, had that in there. One of them, you know, they went through 1,000 of those cars making the movie, making the series. But we stopped there. That was a pretty good time. Saturday, up the road from there in Page County, they were having a fair, and I touched on it yesterday, but I never did go into the story. Well, we looked online and on Google or whatever, and the fair opened at 4. So we went up, and my wife wanted funnel cake and maybe Italian sausage. You know, fair food is really good, greasy but good. So we got there a little bit before 4, and nothing was going on. So we'd walked in and we went over to one of the concession stands and asked the lady, because somebody else, as they walked by, they were commenting about it starting at 7 or something. Well, Confederate Railroad was playing like at 7 that night. So we asked that lady, and she said they didn't open until 6, but she would sell us anything on her cart that she had ready to make. We didn't get anything. We just left, and the fair was a bust. There was something else I wanted to tell you, but I forget now. It was CRS. Can't remember shit. So anyway, to keep this pipe related, I'm in a Facebook group that we had Pipe of the Year made, or they had Pipe of the Year made, and some of us participated in and purchasing the Pipe of the Year. Well, they gave sizes, they showed what it looked like, and they gave sizes. Me not knowing centimeters or millimeters or whatever, the picture of it made it look like a regular size pipe. Well, not so much. It's a little bitty short pipe. It's a nose warmer. So that was my first gripe, which I didn't say anything in the group. My fault, because I didn't check the size to see what it was. So I can't blame that on anybody but me. So like I said, I didn't follow through to see how big the pipe was. So here is the pipe in question. This cigar is a 6-inch cigar, and I've dropped about 1 inch of ash off of it. And we'll compare it to it. It's under 5 inches, just a little over 4 inches. That's not much of a pipe for me. It's too small for me. The bowl size, if you were using Dunhill group sizing, it's like a group 2, so it's a really small bowl. Mine, the draft hole coming in looks like it's off a little bit, not dead center, lined up this way. It's off just a little bit. I tried to smoke a bowl of 1792 flake in it last week. It wouldn't stay lit. And I don't contribute that to the tobacco, because I don't smoke dry tobacco, and I don't have a problem keeping my tobacco or my pipe lit. So I'm gonna say that it was either pipe or smoker era that it wouldn't stay lit, not the tobacco. Last but not least, the stem is so pointed and with the button on the end being so small, the first time I put it in my mouth, it shot out. It just, bam, went straight out my mouth. And I was like, what the fuck? So if the stem was longer and flatter, even if it was flatter for like a ½ inch or so, something that you can get to, it's just hard to clinch. It's just, so if you didn't get one of these pipes, don't feel bad, because it ended up costing me like about $210 for this pipe. It was 185 euro or lira or pounds or whatever it was, whatever they use over there. So I put a deposit on it for 87, 85, 50 euros, which cost me over 103 bucks. Then to pay it off for the other 85 whatever, it was another 106 or 7. So it was 200 and some dollars after PayPal fees and transfer American dollar to whatever their dollar is. I can get a Dunhill like this for under 200 bucks, because I have one, and it don't slide out your mouth. So if you got one, let me know what you think about it. Like I say, I'm not going to mention the group or anything, and I'm not going to knock them. Like I said, it was my fault because I didn't check the size. I just bought it because of the pictures they showed. The pictures they showed with a black background, it just looked like it was bigger. It looked like it was a longer pipe. Like I say, that's my fault. But the drilling and the pointed mouthpiece, that's not my fault. So I got me a nice looking little pipe for a showpiece to sit on my table, because I'll never try to smoke it again, knowing that if it didn't smoke 1792, I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to take a $200 pipe and just use it to smoke Five Brothers or something like that. That's just ain't gonna do it. So anyway, there you have it. If you didn't get one, you didn't miss out on nothing. So with that, I'm gonna jump off. Hopefully I didn't offend anybody, but if I did, oh well. We're all big boys and girls here, so no politically correctness on this channel. So with that being said, until next time, you know what to do. Stuff 'em and puff 'em.